Okay, so we are at the sculpture park. We are actually got a little bit about the information here in English. I'll take a photograph of it, and then you can see it and read about it. You know, we've got the information what you get in here, but English or in German. Was actually brilliant. So we've picked up our sculpture trail, and we're going in. Where should we start? I think there's something over here already. Here you are, right in this corner. It's a tree. It looks like a tree. Let's have a look.
United Kingdom. Bimbling Monastery, Turkey.
It's a talking tree, isn't it? A talking tree. Talking tree in the sculpture park. Yeah, I wonder what these are. These do not touch. That's what I like them there. I like them. This one here reminds me of some kind of troll who's just lumbers along and his skin flaps around as he walks. And he's just bought himself an ice cream. You can see a face in there, can't you?
Yeah, there's a face. That's what the face is. Look, there's the eyes.
Yes, I like that. Lovely. It looks like a superhero sort of sign living on top of their skyscraper. That's something in the Avengers. Or like a Soviet Union TV channel's logo. I don't know what that sounds like. So good to have it this weather though, to get these, because you can look at it and everything looks so fantastic in this weather. I think I like it on this side better. Yeah, so the actual, this part of the sculpture, the actual helicopter up there, is part of it as well. So, very good. I don't think this is actually part of the sculpture. I think it's a hole in the ground. So there's something to do. Well, that's about. If this is part of the sculpture park, of course it is. And if you look down here, I think this represents the human body. If you look over here, to me, you have the lungs and the large and small intestines. What in the middle's? I don't know exactly what that is. But you've got the kidneys either side, maybe the liver. The heart would be at the top there. Well, there's a pipe cell. Imagine. So there. There's somewhere where we can sit under the ground in the shade. But there's a look. This is a moving image. It's rather good. It's eerie. Please pass through, but do not touch. We can pass through this, but we can't touch it. Here we go. Are we going to do it? Ah, the reflection of me. Hello. I like this, that's good. Dana's just had not to do it. I think it was a step too far for her. Keep off the grass. You can't touch the house. Have we turned the grass? Oh, what's here? I'm not a puppet. As if it was meant to be, ladies and gentlemen. It was meant to be. I don't know, there's a story here. I just feel like I like the idea of, you know, the grotesqueness of it. We could really, with the crow's legs and the grotesque storyline, you know, like becomes this, you know, because when there's King Bernard the Unwashed and Queen Donella let me eat cake. Oh, what's this? It's a leaflet of the Gazette. I would say it's all going to be obviously in German, but wouldn't be surprising, would it? I was wrong, it was in English, so there we go. So yes, we're just going to lean against this tree to have our picnic, or part of it anyway, and hopefully we won't get asked to move on. Should be alright, I think. Just to sit here. There's no benches. Very strange. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. Barefooted in a sculpture park in Cologne, in the sunshine. But we're on a lovely shade of a lovely tree. I said some of them are, I think this is what we were talking to people, some of them are quite old and please do not touch. This one's, as you can see, some of them have gone to seed, I think you could call it, or is that the whole point of it? You can see we do like that, the city centre here. I like that as well, a lamp tied to it. That's symbolic, isn't it? Great lump of rock here. I wonder if it's actually, it looks like, isn't it? It's different pieces being joined back together again. I like that. It's been cut, a big lump cut, and then and Mr. Snail is enjoying it as well, aren't you, Mr. Snail? Yes, I am, Mr. Banford. Yes. Yeah, that's quite impressive, that is. It's a big lump. God knows how many tons that is. And they've just drilled into it, split it into three, and then, well, four by the looks of it. Looks like there's a base as well. So this is this one here, 1981. Sorry, 2001. Yes. Oh, no, yes. Oh, there's more. There's 1, 2, 4, 6 pieces to that. All just put back together again. These ones, I've got to be honest, do remind me of the French urinals at the side of the roads in cities, or some cities. Not being rude, but that's what it reminds me of. I like that. That's good, that is. See that? I could have that in the garden. Yeah, I love that. That's not me moving, folks. That's the thing. So this one reminds me of orange Calippo.
Yeah.
Makes you feel quite a bit like I fancy an ice cream. This looks like the skeleton of like some kind of beast, doesn't it? Yeah. Some kind of a... Hello, there's a very thin robin there. Poor little robin. Every time. Right. I like the shadow it forms. Forms a nice star. Through to the other side, isn't it? Yeah. And underneath these trees here, we have a little thing. Oh, that's on as well. It's a really nice water feature. There'd be a nice water feature at home, wouldn't it? This, if you could, because it's not too deep a thing, but it's like rock pool. It's your own rock pool in your garden. I don't quite spoil this by me being in it. I know, you look here, you can't see me. See the sun there. See the sun. This one here is the plastic bag. So just waste. It's actually his piece of art. I leave that to your own discretion. If it's got meaning, it's got meaning, of course. You've got a story to tell. And you have another one of these talking trees. I wonder if he's talking today. Oh, yes.
Arena Offshore LP, abandoned oil platform. Latitude 28.52666842, longitude negative 90.36425992. ExxonMobil Corporation, abandoned oil platform. Latitude 29.16335, longitude negative 89.
To have a garden big enough to build that, that's beautiful in there. One of the stone sculptures here. Again, the same principle. They've all been cut into a cube. And there you can see down the gap. And you can see the gaps. This is just soil. So it's been cut, perfectly cut. The ridges of the actual drill marks where the drills have gone in to split the stone. Well, that one as well. This triangle's very good as well. Look at that triangle. That was a pyramid actually, isn't it? Wedged into the tree. Oh no, it's not. It is a triangle. It is a triangle, ladies and gentlemen. It isn't a pyramid. I thought it was a pyramid. It is a triangle, definite triangle. Look over there. And the light is just perfectly hitting that cylindrical flower. Beautiful around here. Look at this dappled light here. Oh, absolutely perfect. And this one's known as Paradise, ladies and gentlemen. It is actually, by the looks of it, a aspas. What's it called? What's the grass? The forced grass called?
AstroTurf.
AstroTurf. Placed on.
Is it? Or is
yes, it is. Yeah, it's definitely AstroTurf. Well, it's quite symbolic, really, isn't it? Because you know what I think about AstroTurf. How paradise is actually artificial, surrounded by beauty, especially at the moment with these lovely daisies. And actually, paradise is not made out of what it really is. That's the building I'm taking a photograph of that now. Hello. 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 How are you? Very good, very good. Can't see you. Hello again. Now those might have been some silly shots there, I don't know yet. We'll see when we get home. This is, I don't know if this is somewhere we can sit or not. You are welcome to sit. Oh! There you go, we'll come and have a sit down in the shade. There we go, so there's so lovely. There we go. Like hammers these are. Entrance, ladies and gentlemen, look at this lovely bark. Not bark, or the varnish coming off the wood. It's lovely in itself. Of course, it could be that they meant to do it like that. Well, thank you, kind benches and tables. A nice sit was had. Now, let's carry on. Oh, this looks a bit like a leg coming out of a tree. Instead of a branch or an arm of a tree, it's a leg of a tree. Or a love tree. Sorry, I'm being silly. And here looks a bit like an ear. Ear of a tree. I don't know, does it? Yeah, I thought it was looked like an ear. Here, well, half of a broken heart. I like this as well. I like the modern brick. And the noise it makes as well. Almost looks like he's crying. He's just stopped as well.
The water's actually there.
Yeah. So we've got here just in time for the water to flow. It's obviously on a timer. Don't cry. He's starting crying again. Don't cry. We'll see you again sometime. Now, are they sculptures? Yes, they are. Never got to them. At times your unconscious is truer than your conscious, and calm is more conducive to creativity than is anxiety. Extreme behaviour has its base in pathological, psychological. Going with the flow is soothing but risky. If you can't leave your mark, give up. Relativity is no boon to mankind. Spending too much time on self-improvement is antisocial. The cruelest disappointment is when you let yourself down. I know that feels. Unqueer things must be the most valuable. Unique things must be the most valuable. You must know where you stop and the world begins. I ain't got a clue, mate. At times your unconscious is truer than your conscious mind. Like that. Did you say the same thing or was it different?
No, well, it's mainly in, I don't know.
Let's have a look. A single event can have infinitely many interpretations. I'm believing that. And this is where you'll get my English now, ladies and gentlemen. Being happy is more important than anything else. No, I disagree with that. Being happy is a construct. It doesn't really happen. If you strive for happiness, you strive to find enjoyment in everything you do, even the bad. Believing in rebirth is the same as admitting defeat. Yes, I believe that. Disorganization is a kind of anesthesia.
Anesthesia.
Anastasia is a bloody a Russian princess.
Disorganisation is a kind of anesthesia. We need that one.
Yeah. Habitual contempt doesn't reflect a finer sensibility. It's just an accident that your parents are your parents. That's true. Looking back is the first sign of aging and decay. I disagree with that. Because you look both ways. Rechanneling destructive impulses is a sign of maturity. Solitude is enriching. I definitely agree with that. Sometimes things seem to happen of their own accord. Last one now. A positive attitude makes all the difference in the world. Everything that is interesting is new. Ideas are replaced by conventional goals at a certain point. It's not good to hold too many absolutes. That's right. You can't have absolutes in anything. If anybody has absolutes, one absolute isn't too much. If you do believe in anything without doubt, you're an idiot. Just believing in something can make it happen. But that's true as well. Occasionally, principles are more valuable than people. Status is a dream state. The sum of your actions determine what you are. It is actions. You must have one grand passion. Oh dear. I've got many. Your actions are pointless if no one notices. There we go. The last one there. Your actions are pointless unless no one notices. And there it is. The Wonder Years. Banford builds. The other one that hasn't got a name yet. my vlogs, all the things I do are almost unnoticeable, or almost unnoticed. The theming in the shops, unnoticed. So yes, I've got to do something about that, haven't I? Anyway, back to the sculpture park. What's the point in this one? Hey, what's the point in... Sorry everybody, I do apologise. So it's made out of stone and then carved afterwards. I like that, very good. Nice big circle here. Now I'm going to use my assistant now to actually to show this scale. Can you stand here, Tina? Tina's going to now show us the scale of the circle by standing in the middle of it. Here she comes. She'll be with us any moment now, ladies and gentlemen. She's nearly there now. As you can see, it's quite a size, isn't it? There we go. Look at that. It's huge. Thank you, Tina. This one is unnamed, but is known as the Tongue. Can you see why, ladies and gentlemen? I can see why. I would call it the Tongue or the broken paperclip. I'd go with the broken paperclip. Here's one we nearly missed. There's like a little girl with a tail on a post. I think it's a squirrel. Little girl squirrel on a post. So yes, so we're coming out. There's a few ways in and out to the park. We're coming out onto the River Rhine again. So from the sculpture park at Cologne, what is absolutely gorgeous and brilliant and really awe-inspiring. I've loved it. Give me loads of ideas. Can you be quiet, please? I'm trying to film here. We are waffling now, so it's time to say goodbye.